Afternoon world, welcome to Sunday 16th of October. Now you may think that we're going over to the farm to drop off a bale for the young stock, but no. I actually took that over this morning to give them a bale, but they've still got half a bale in the ring feeder. Obviously there's enough grass growing or enough other food over there that they're not that bothered about having a bale. So I brought it back again. Instead, this afternoon, because it's now 2:20, I'm going to go and deliver 2 bags of logs to a bloke that I promised to deliver to weeks ago. And I haven't done it. There's a good reason why I haven't done it. Okay, so why is there a good reason that I have not delivered this poor chap's firewood? Well, it's really simple, really. Really simple. I wrote his telephone number down wrong. I've been ringing the wrong number for 2 weeks to try and arrange delivering the logs. Only one digit. For some reason, I turned a 4 into a 7. Don't know. I mean, he messaged me. He actually wrote the number down. There's a number, and I transferred the number off of my message into the book, and instead of a 4, I put a 7. Yeah. Anyway, this fella has got to come back off, which I'm not that upset about. I'm quite happy. If the grass is growing and they're not eating my bales, this bale can be saved for another day. That's not bad news. Because right now, even now, I think every bale counts. If we get a short, dryish winter, we need a bit of moisture, but not too much. A bit of snow, I don't mind. If we want to have a bit of snow, sort of February time, I don't mind having a bit of snow if we have to. Keeps the pigeons off the wheat and everything else. But we've got enough grub, I've worked out, to keep me going till, I'm saying around about between March 15th and March 18th. That's where we are right now. So every bale I'm not using, I'd like to have enough to keep me going till mid-April, a month more, which is another 30 odd bales, but that's not going to happen. But every bale I'm not using now is a bale I can add back onto my dates later on. Anyhow, bale's coming off. So take the bale off and then I'll put the pallet forks on, and I'm going to put 2 bags of logs on. I have learnt that if I put 1 bag at the front, take it off the pallet, if I use that bag there and probably that bag there, that one is late summer. I might just do a moisture test on this before I load him up, because if he's not quite dry enough, it'll have to be one of the ones behind, which I don't mind. It can be any one of these. The chap's having 2 bags. Right. But let's do it. It's alive. see, there is not enough room for 2 bags on there. They're too big. But right, I just need to check something before I load. This is the bag I want to move, but like I say, I'm not certain that's quite dry enough. Now, strictly speaking, I should be doing this test on a fresh split, a fresh cut surface, but I haven't got an axe down here, so what I tend to do is add 1 or 2% back onto the reading, because the outside surface of the timber will definitely be drier than inside, so I allow a little bit. So, on with my moisture tester. Make sure he's set for wood. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little symbol there which looks like a log. That's wood. And so always test across the grain, never with the grain. All right, so never go with it. So it always goes across the grain. I always go on this surface and that one. So on here we have got 15.3%. That's dry enough to burn. I'm going to add 2% to that, so 17%. It's still dry enough to burn. And going across here. So on there, I don't know if you can see that, is 13.5%. So 15%. So 17% on the side and 15 on the flat face. So we'll just try another one. Log, any log. So same again, across. So yeah, same, about 13% on that cut face, and on this one, 13 on there, so about 15%. So yeah, I'm happy that these logs are dry enough to go. Done. Right, fingers crossed this works. Did last time. More or less. Actually, I think I'm going to say more than less. So we can't fit 2 bags on it because when they're full, they just will not. But if I can tip the second bag out, when the firewood's dry like this, it's nowhere near as heavy as it is, well, when it's wet. So I can easily carry 2 bags. It's within the capacity of the vehicle, but it's the physical size. Right, I'll go on and tidy this up a minute and I'll come back when that's done, because it's easier with 2 hands. Almost there. I recognise this. I know exactly what tree this came from, actually, a lot of this. So, because some of this is American red oak. And we've only taken 1 big American red oak down this year. So, and this has obviously come from a larger tree. So, yeah, I'll tell the customer where it came from, because it's literally about, as the crow flies, about half a mile from his house. While I'm here, it seems every time I get this thing out, people go, oh, where can I get one of these from? Well, Amazon, okay? You can get one of these from Amazon. It is, what's it called? I can't actually read it because I haven't got my glasses on. But if you want an easy way to find this, go down into the description box under the video and you'll find our Amazon shop. And basically all that is an influencer shop, which means I can share stuff that I use on the farm or the tree team, or whatever else. There's various boxes. Go in the shop and you'll see brackets for farm stuff, tree work stuff, firewood stuff, whatever else. Look into the firewood and you'll find this fella in there, okay? And you can order one of those through our Amazon influencer shop. We get a little kickback from that, not very much, pennies, only get a few pennies, but you know, every penny, they all add up. So yeah, if you want one of these, you haven't got to buy this one. This is just the one I have. There are many, many more to choose from. If you, like I say, if you go into our page on Amazon, it'll come to this one, but if you scroll down on the page, you'll find loads of other options. There'll be some that are more expensive, there'll be some that are cheaper. You can basically find yourself a moisture meter for your logs. If you have a log burner, and especially if you buy firewood, this is worth its weight in gold. If you have a merchant or somebody selling you firewood and they're promising it that it's under 20% moisture, you can wait for them to bring that load to you and you can say, just before you tip that, hand me down a log, random log off the bag, test it. If it's over 20%, you send it away. You don't keep it, all right? Unless they're selling you loads over 2 cubic meters, they're breaking the law anyway, because it has to be under 20%. And B, it won't burn, okay? So if you're paying good money for firewood, you want to be, in an ideal world, around about 15, 16% would be nice. 30% is quite dry, it will burn very fast. Anywhere between 15 and 20 is okay, but the nearer you get to 20, is sort of, you're getting more in sort of tar in your chimney. Anything over 20%, just don't do it, all right? And if you've already got some wood in your shed that is 20% or over, all I'll say to you of that is bring tomorrow's load of logs in today and put them on the hearth near the wood burner. They will dry quite remarkably down overnight or during the day. Use them tomorrow and then restock again. So keep your timber recycling. If you're burning stuff over 20%, you're tarring up your chimney, you're risking a chimney fire, and you're polluting, okay? The drier the wood, the better it burns, the less pollutants you're sticking in the atmosphere, all right? All worthwhile buying 30 quid, I think, some of these, or was this 20 quid? It's not a terrific amount of money. When you think you're buying firewood today, you're probably spending between 50 and £100 a time, minimum, on a load of logs. This will save you from buying crap, okay? Also helps if you know your woods a bit. If you can tell the difference between softwood and hardwood. If you're buying hardwood, make sure you're paying for hardwood. No, if you're paying for hardwood, make sure you're buying hardwood. I knew what I meant. Softwood will burn on a log burner. It's fine, providing it's dry, but it will burn faster. Sometimes it will burn hotter. But when you burn it, softwood, burn it with a flame. Never burn anything with what we call a lazy fire. It needs to be a flame. In fact, any wood. If you shut your fire down and there's no flame at all, you're tarring your chimney up. I don't care how dry it is. All right, while we're on the subject of wood burners, log fire, stuff like that, there has been a massive leap in the sales of fireplaces, log burners, chainsaws, everything to do with creating heat through burning wood. And many of you are thinking of or have already installed something that you probably know very little about. So, on top of finding a decent supply of fuel, dry fuel, and honest, because there are plenty of folks out there that will rip you off with firewood, buy a moisture meter. The other caveat I think I must say to you is home insurance. If you are putting a log burner in, or you have, you must let your insurers know, because if you don't and your house burns down, they won't insure you. They will want to see a HETAS certificate from the installer, so to know it's been installed properly, because you really can install these things badly. So if you're going to get one in, I would suggest you get somebody who knows what they're doing and qualified to fit your fire for you. Or if you insist on doing it yourself, then you have to have the installation inspected by somebody who can give you a heat task certificate, because without that bit of paper, doesn't matter how much you pay for your house insurance, chances are if your house burns down or your chimney catches fire, your insurers are going to go, nope, you didn't tell us, your installer wasn't qualified, there's no certification, and they will not pay. Okay, so if you're going to, or you already have, heat task certificate for installation. Also, as in when you want to sweep your chimney, yes, you could do it yourself, but the chimney sweep, if he's qualified, will also give you a heat task certificate. And again, you need that for your insurers, because without that, a chimney fire or a house fire caused by your log burner, null and void. They won't pay for it.